All right, and we're live. Welcome, everybody. Happy Merry Christmas and all that stuff. Um, we're going to carry on with my mission 5 of my solitaire events squad leader game, tank assault. If you saw the last episode on YouTube, you should be up to date. But basically, what it is it's the fifth mission of a 25 mission campaign during Operation Barbarossa, and it uses the 15th Reconnaissance Company from the Viking SS Division as they plow through Russia from July 41 all the way up through, I believe it's December. 25 weekly missions, and this is mission number 5. So I've been on the attack for 3 of the 5. There was one in defense, which was, they've all been resounding German victories. This one's going to be a bit tighter to pull out of the weeds. Currently, we're at 11 victory points for the Germans and 10 for the Russians. The Russian objective is to basically get as many troops off the board, the top, and or kill as many Germans as possible, and thereby scoring victory points. The Germans only get victory points for killing tanks, immobilizing them, and that's it. So as a result, I killed 2 tanks. They're in this blaze right here, courtesy of my one AT gun I have, a 37 long. Got 2 kills, so good to that. But then an artillery strike landed on top of this position, decimated my 2 squads with heavy machine gun and medium, as well as the crew, who had to retreat all back to here, losing the heavy in the process. Eventually, they were able to rally, but my gun crew panicked last turn, and now they're going to have to make their way back and try and reclaim the gun before this Russian armor can roll up on the right flank. German casualties so far have been 2 half squads, a full squad, as well as a leader. A hero that was all caught up in the barrage. Um, and looks like both flanks are under serious pressure. Nothing is coming through the middle. The Russians have no more reinforcements, barring any random events that happen at the beginning of their turn. But they do have 3 tanks here. They have a 4th one here, and then a 5th one here. All are in motion. All are still mobile, and with enough turns of remaining, they might be able to actually exit off the board, which would be a lot of points for the Russians, and a defeat for the Germans. There is an immobilized tank. I was able to. It got stuck in the wire, and then it broke down trying to repair itself after that. Not because I shot it with an ATR or anything like that. And so that's 1 less tank. So this is more or less going to be a pillbox. Luckily, its main armament is gone. So actually, that should be gone too. Its main armament is malfunctioned, and which means it's really just an obstacle to give cover for the Russian troops. So what's my plan? Right now it's turn 8. Russians move first, and then it's the Germans. So the Russians are basically going to continue pressing up the left flank and up their right flank. This Russian armor is going to make its way probably either over the hill or along the cliff side, just to avoid this gun being reoccupied in case it is, and or pesky immobilization shots from the ATR. The German plan is basically reorganize as much as possible. So I have this stack here. Their sole purpose is going to be to pin down and keep occupied these troops. I've got a lone ATR, which is going to hopefully be able to mobilize this tank, otherwise it's gone. And meanwhile, in the center here, I have these troops that were holding a defensive position along over this ridge over here. Now they're going to try and relocate to the north of the map so they can help reinforce this area here, because this is a lot of Russian firepower, including a heavy. And all I have left is a half squad and a squad from a total of 3 squads that were in this area, keeping everything occupied. So the northern flank is basically collapsing, and it's trying to restructure. I was able to rally 1 squad with the medium. And the 9-2, of course. So they're going to take a position on this hill, and any Russians that come along this hill or along this low ground are going to be hopefully dealt with by the machine gun. So all that really remains is to manage these tanks. So my only objective right now is to get this 228 back onto this gun, which is going to take 2 turns of movement. And so they'll be in position for the German turn or Russian turn 10 when they move. So you might have this one tank already escaping through, but these other 3 tanks, I should be ready in position, barring panic rolls, to hopefully get some pen shots on them and disable the tanks. So that's basically the German plan. And that should catch you up. As I said, 11 points to 10. Right now, it's possible game turn is turn 10. I roll a single dice, and if it's a 1 or less, the game's over immediately. And there's a -1 for every turn after turn 10. So on turn 11, there's -1 and so forth. So this game could conceivably last 16 turns, which would be at least 5 tanks making it off the board, barring any accidents. So that's at least another 20 victory points minimum that the Russians could accrue. All right, so let's continue. We're in the Russian rally phase of turn 8. So the first thing we do is a wind change, which also acts as a random event, which luckily me, I did not roll. Oh, they're a 5/6 because they increased by 1. Good, good. So a random event, we'll get to those if you haven't seen the series before, but it's essentially, it's a, as the name implies, something random that happens to the game that you can't account for. It could be extra troops, could be a lowering of numbers, could be flank attacks, this kind of stuff. There's a wide variety of different options that could happen, so we'll get to those as they happen. So there's no wind change and there's no random events. Next we do rallies. So Russians get 2 self-rallies in solitaire to account for their lack of leaders that they'd normally roll. And right now they've only got the 1 squad, which does make it. And they've got 1 gun to repair. Nope, gun is Euchred. Excellent. So as a last recourse, I may have to throw these squads onto this tank to try and blow it up. And try and get the points that way. Luckily, it has no machine guns either, for whatever reason. And so it should be easily dealt with. Just let me confirm with the armory whether or not that they should actually have a gun or not, machine gun or not. I picked the first counter in Vassal, and it just happened to be one without a machine gun. I just realized, so I might have screwed the Russians over. What is that thing? I don't even know what that is. I think it's a T-26 or T-28. Breakdown 11. T-26 M33. Oh, it should be the M37-39 variant, not the M33. T-26S is the one that has a machine gun. Oops. All right, well, let's replace that one quickly. No, it's a T-26 M33. Yeah. Okay, that subscript doesn't matter. Yeah, T26M33. No, I was right. Okay. It's been a week, so apologies. It gets confusing. All right, so that's it for the Russian rally phase. Now the Germans have a broken mortar. Try and fix that. No. Mortar fire was surprisingly ineffective against these Russians that were coming along here. Weren't able to hit a damn thing. And they broke one of the guns in the process. So we go into Russian prep fire phase, which I don't think there's going to be any because nothing can see. Except for these guys. But I think they're going to be moving. However, if they move, then they'll have a chance of getting shot in the back by this 468 right down this line here. So it's the question of the Russians waste time to do it. Let's see what happens if they panic or not. If they don't panic. And an 11 is an entrench. Well, they're not going to entrench. They're going to move, or they're going to fire. I'll have them fire. So what do we got? Six firepower, +1 on top of the hill. Oof, that was no good. All right, and then sit for the Russian prep fire. So we'll go right to the movement phase. We'll start from the south and work our way north. So these guys are just gonna run. What would be the best way to do that? They're gonna get shot up from this guy. Although this would be a blind hex. This would not. 1, 2.5, 5.5. And here would be -1 for non-assault. Which I think is what they'll do. So they'll go 1. We'll see if they panic first. I forgot. It looks like they panic. So luckily for the Germans, they don't do anything. If you do a solitaire, basically every unit before it has a chance to act, you roll to see if it panics. Friendly or enemy, doesn't matter. And if you roll a certain number, depending on which side you're rolling for, enemy or friendly, you have an option of panicking. If you panic, you're stuck in place. You can't do anything. And you can't fire unless you're firing at an adjacent target. So that's good for the German perspective, bad for the Russians because they're going to be held up a little bit longer. We have another tank here that's in motion, so we'll roll to see if it panics. It does not. It's in motion with red start, so it doesn't have to roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll to see if it can get bogged down. Does not get bogged down. It's not colored die. Is not a 1, so it means the wire is still in place. 1, 2, 4, 5. This unit here is going to try and mobilize 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trying a mobilization shot on it. They are able to fire. So let's roll to hit. 5. Possibly. So base 10. Target is moving +2. I've seen it for more than 3 movement points. So 7 would, no, I need deliver mobilization. What is that? +5. 5 and 5 is 10, and I need an 8, so I missed, but he's acquired. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I guess you would have lost it back here behind the trees. Or would you? Your level 3 hill. No, there'd be no blind hexes, would there? So you have acquisition all the way. Okay, okay. These guys here are not panicked, so they're just gonna run. 1, 2, 3, 4. What are you? So you have 5 movement anyways. I guess you just stay there. One, two, three, 4. 4.5. Oh, that's fine. They'll stay there. All right, mortar crew. You're panicked. All right, so I've got a HMG crew squad, and I've got these guys that do the tanks last, I think. You're just gonna assault move up on top of the hill. You've only got 2 movement points anyway, so it would make sense. This half squad is actually in the gully, so they won't be able to return fire, and nobody else is in place. I could fire mortars at it, but I have to debate whether or not. No, I should probably fire the mortars on this, because if that heavy starts hitting them back, they're gonna have to flee off the hill. Probably leaving their mortars behind. So I'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so the leader command die roll. So he's in command, which means everybody in his stack is able to act. So I've got 2 tubes. I can fire the first one. A 5 would hit, and it has rate of fire. 8 on the eye of T would probably be nothing. 8 on the 3. Yeah, I need a 6. Or would they get the modifier there? No, I guess it's on the to hit roll. Yeah, so basically I'm looking at a 6 or less to get a PTC. All right, so second shot. Now need an 8 to hit. Hits, no rate of fire. And a 10 is nothing, so it's acquired twice. And the second tube. 4 is a hit. Snake eyes on the table. Well, that changes things. 2 into 3 is a K2. Excellent. And a 2 morale check. 9 broken. Excellent. Best result possible. All right. So that's one less thing to worry about. They'll have to run back into the trees, meaning that their heavy is going to be unmanned, which I may decide to send the 628 to man that gun as well. Or I could just bring the 628 up to enforce the assault, which maybe I'll do that. That's what I'll do, actually. All right, this stack here, they can move. So we're going to go 1.5, 3.5, 4.5. I could come into the trees if I CX. No, I couldn't. Yeah, I could, because I have 6 move. That would be 7 move, and it would be 6.5 to go 1. That would force these guys to fire, which means these guys can then travel unmolested, which I think I will do. So I'll sacrifice these guys in the trees, see if he panics. They don't panic, which is a waste of a snake eyes roll. You are CX, so it's going to affect your roll. So go 8 firepower with no modifier into the trees. A 4 on the 8. This is getting better and better. 4 on the 8 is a 2 check. 7-0. Fails and breaks. Luckily he won't affect the 6-8. And the 6-8 is broken. But they had this desired result, which was to do that, which means these guys can now make a run, which they can do. Any conscripts? No. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If they CX, advance. Yes, I'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And CX. So they'll be in position in the trees, and then I'll dash across the road, which should keep them safe from the machine gun. Well, it reduces the chances of getting a bad hit, although this is going to be a -4 attack. I just realized. What would that be? Halved would be 9 and 4.5. On the 4.5 table with a -4. What does it look like? Jesus. Doesn't look good, does it? It is a commissar, so that's good for the Russian perspective. Eights. That's not a commissar. That's a normal leader. Where's my commissar? Not him. Where's the commissar here? Oh, here. Right. Yeah, 4.5 with a -4. Could be expensive. But if I move an armor in the place, then at least they'll produce the moving and open chance. All right, which basically brings us to the armor. We'll move those now. So you are good to go. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn 6, turn 7, 8, 9, 10. Now the question is, do I go ESB, excessive speed breakdown? Slip in a couple more hexes. It's a Russian. 2 hexes, a +3. So a 9 or higher, and the tank is going to be immobilized. But I can gain 2 hexes on it. Well, let's count that out. So that's 1, 2, 3. Turn 4, 5, 6, 7. Turn 8, 9. This would be here. 1, 2. Turn 5, 3, 4, 5. 6, turn 7, 8, or turn 7, he could park here, and then he would act like a blocking position for the, give some cover for the Russians that are going to be coming across. It's got potential, so I'm not going to use ESB, just because it wouldn't get through the trees anyway, so. Or would he? 2, 1, turn 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, turn 7, 8, 9, turn 10. You have to stop there. And then would be 11, 12, 13. Either way, no, I won't use ESB. All right, and then we have these guys here moving in platoon, so I just have to roll once for all 3 tanks, and they're not panicked either, so they'll go 1, turn 2, 3, 4, turn 5, 6, 7, turn 8, 9, 10, turn 11, 12. Stop there. In motion. That's another question. Should I be hatches up? Why don't we go hatches up, actually? So all these 3 tanks are going to be unbuttoned. So that brings us to half move. So what does that look like? Half, 1.5, 2, turn 3, 4, turn 5, 6, turn 7, 8. Yeah, all right, let's do that. So we're going to go 1, turn, half, turn 1.5, turn 2, turn 3, 4, probably turning while I go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we'll do that. Yep. All right, so that's the Russian movement phase. Let's go to defensive fire phase. Germans don't have any because everything that can see can fire. I could fire. No, I ran out of shots with the 2s. Yeah, that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can't see anyways because of the woods. I could try final fire. No, I wouldn't. That wouldn't work. Advancing fire. So everything that can move and shoot is also broken. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Couldn't make it. No advancing fire. We go to route phase. Russians move. They're the only ones that have troops. So you're just going to jump down in here, leaving the heavy behind. Actually, you go behind the hill, so you'd be out of range of the mortars. You guys are going to do what? Go 1, 2, 4. I can't reach this. Can't reach this guy. Would be nice. So I think they're just going to go back 1 hex. Hope for a good rally. Yeah, hopefully it's okay for the Russians. Didn't make any bad decisions, I don't think, but we'll see. Russian advance phase, so who can advance? You can. You can into the trees. We're going to hang out there. Wait for your tank support. And that's it. Close combat phase. And we're into the German rally phase of turn 8. Wind change die roll is a 3, which is a friendly RE. This would come in handy. All right, that's going to be a 6-5. I believe there's a modifier to the colored die roll. +1 to the colored die roll on table 9. All right, so that's is a 7-5. Oh, isn't this handy? 7-5. This is a random event if you've never seen it, and this is the back of the German card. So I rolled a 65, but there's a +1 to the color die, makes it a 75. So I've basically been ordered to evacuate, which now means I can basically exit off the board edge without losing any victory points. Um, So German side gets exit victory points for each German unit exited. So it's going to be a race to get off the map board. And the mission game is over in 5 game turns. So if any friendly are on board at game end, um, oh no, it doesn't matter. All right, I've been given the evacuate order from higher, pulling back in the face of all this armor. Now that is going to come in really handy, since I've been pushed back almost onto the first map board anyways. It's a very good chance I'll be able to get all my troops off the board. So it's going to be a race to see who gets units off the board first, and it's 5 turns. I also have to take that into account. 5 turns from now, the game's going to end. So what do we turn 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn 13 is now game over. Oh, counting the current turn as the first. So on turn 12, it's over. I have 5 movement phases to get all my troops off the board, and I have to stop 5 tanks. I think this is going to be a loss. If I'm running, there's no way I can stop to take out the tanks. 2 turns to get on position of the anti-tank gun. It would take 2 turns to get off the board, which means I'd have one turn to bring fire onto the enemy. Barring any panic, is it something to attempt, or do I just... Well, on the other hand, what I could do is I could pull back to the edge of the map board, not exit until the last turn, and then at a minimum I can keep all the dismounts from achieving any objectives. I can just immobilize this tank. So what does he need to get off the map board? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. CXing, advance. 1, 2, 3. 2 turns to get off the map board. So you can stay in position for 3 turns to bring fire. You're going to have to book it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And a LMG is the only thing I can shoot you with a neg 1 leader. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to take the long way, I guess. Yeah, you're going to run over here this road. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Advance. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Advance. 3 turns to get off the map board. So you have 2 turns to do something. All right, so it's going to be full retreat, I think. Basically, I have 3 turns to get everybody off the board. It gives me 2 turns to stay on the board and cause casualties as much as possible. It'll take you 2 turns for the 228 to reoccupy that 37 long. 1 turn of firing if there's any tanks in the objective, in the target area. You're on a level 3 hill. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Blind hex, blind hex. But I'm 2 levels above it, so that would be no blind hacks. FF3 would not be a blind hack, so if I occupy that, I could fire on that position. 1 round of firing, then I would run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, advance, 2 turns to get off. Yeah, I can do it. So this 228 is going to try and make it to the gun here. I'm going to do 1 or 2 rounds of delaying action on the dismounts, which for me are really these guys here. The big question is how much of this Russian armor is going to get off the map board. And he's got 5 turns to make a map board and a half with 5 tanks. Let's do some quick math here. So that's 2 or 1, 2, 3, math 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 33, 34 victory points I have. He's got 5 tanks. Probably looking at a minimum of 5 each, every 25, plus troops. Gonna be close, but I think I'm still gonna spend a turn or two trying to whittle down anything and occupy that anti-tank gun. If I get 1 panic turn, then I have to immediately turn tail and run. And then it just becomes a race to see who gets off the board. All right, do we have any broken stuff? Yes, we have our German mortar tube. Fixed, just in time. And we've got Russians that are broken. No soft rallies available, so I gotta do just this guy here. So the leader would be enough to get a rally. Well, however, not enough for the squad. Oh, I can also preemptively end the game if once all the German units have exited off the map board. Yeah. The last mobile German unit exits the board configuration. All right, so I could speed up the game end by just quickly running off the board. So let's do some leapfrogging here. We're not going to do any shooting because I don't think I actually have to get rid of that squad, don't I? Or I can just try and run, take my chances of breaking, and then just retreat south. Let's start with you. 8-1 leader. He's barely in command. So you have 3 tubes to fire. He's going to fire all 3 tubes on here because it should not be a blind hacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So blind hacks. However, I'm 2 above the blind hacks. So 1, 2 eliminates them all. So this is not a blind hack. So I've got 3 tubes I can fire there. So the first tube hits. And on the IFT, no rate of fire. 7 is pending task check. Commissar. 2 squads are all good. Second tube misses. Third tube misses. Wow. Okay, so much for that. So much for that. They're going to have a hard time getting across anywhere. So let's go to the German, actually no, let's fire a tank shot on here, see if I can immobilize. Mobilization shot on this tank. Nope. Try one more time on the turn 9 Russian movement phase, see if I can pin it when it moves 1 hex. So this should have been in motion. All right, let's, I guess we'll start retreating. You are in command. So how are you going to get out of there? I can't go here because of you guys taking on that. Let's go through the orchard. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I'll CX. I'll just stay there. These 2 half squads. 1, 2. One's panicked. You're just gonna run off the game board. So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Long range. You're gonna fire through probably 3 of those. Well, let's do it anyways. 1 plus 1 minus 1 cancels, so no modifier. 2 firepower, no modifier, minus 1. 5 on the 2. Normal morale check. Oof, pinned. And no rate of fire on the LMG. All right, next up, you're good to go. Can anyone see you when you move? No, no. No, but yes. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 squads are going to run basically straight up over the hill. I guess I can go down the road here. That would make sense. Let's do you first. 2 squads. 1, 2. All good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next squad up can move as well. So you're just going to go. You're going to move up. You're going to go 1, CXing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to move. One, we're going to move to 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. You'll advance there. You won't have enough time. I have to move all the way to here. Risk getting shot from this. Although this will probably get blocked because of that cliffside. What's LOS along the cliffside? I don't think I've ever done that. No, I guess you can see. All right, let's do some defensive fire. Yeah, all right. We've got a 5, so they are in command. They don't panic, and they're going to first fire. So what's that going to be? 10 firepower, no modifier. 10 on the 8 on the 10. An MC. Okay, good. Good. So you can advance to here and start immobilizing if possible. Somewhat suicidally, but yeah, don't have much choice. You 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.5, 2.5. That would be 4.5, 5.5. CX advance. 2, 3. Should be able to make it off in 3 turns. So you can stay up, spin around firing. You do fire. I should have done this before. No, I didn't declare it, so I'm in the movement phase. I think I'll just move. Yeah, you'll move. 1.5, 3, 4. I just wonder if that guy can see. Yeah, be safer here. Let's do an LOS. He can see, he's not even covered. Long range, however. From the 447, the 527 can't even fire. That's good. So we're on the 2 table, -2. 4 on the 2 is a 1 check. Broken. You are not panicked, so you're just going to run to 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 CX. And I believe that's it. These Germans right here are just going to hold up and cover firing down. All right, Russian defensive fire. I don't believe I have any because it's all. I could fire you, I guess, but you're in motion and I don't want to break the gun. You have 4 machine guns though. So that would be 2 plus 2. 2 plus 2 on the IFT. 9 on the 2 would be nothing. Yeah, buttoned up in the hill. Yep. No, it's not gonna be any other defensive fire because everybody has fired. Oh, this tank, which is in motion. I gotta remember to put motion on these things. These guys never stop moving. Do I waste the shots? Yeah, I'll try a gunshot onto the, so can you do it? Yes, you can. A Russian in action or immobile, trying to take a shot, not good odds. And that 10's not going to do anything. All right, advancing fire phase, none to be had, and we go to road phase. Two, 4, 6. Should have fired on the guys here in the trees with the mortars. That is the only route that has to be done. You guys are no longer DM'd. Yeah. Alright, German advance phase. You'll advance to there. You can't. You're going to advance up the hill, get down the road, up on top of the hill. You dudes will come down the road here. Actually, you're going to come up here on the hill. Offer some much needed light infantry support, because I don't think these mortars are going to do too much. As a matter of fact, no, they'll stay there, that's fine. Alright, you're going to advance forward one. You're going to advance out of the gully. That's it for the advance phase. No close combat, and we're into the ally turn 9. All right, yeah, Russian random events 7. Missed it by 1 again. That's good, because I don't need them getting any more. All right, let's get rid of some markers here. All right, rallies. We've got 1, 2 self rallies. So let's do the 6 first. And then the 4. Well, conscript half squad made it, but the other squad did not. We have a squad over here to rally. They are now rallied. Not what we need. German rallies, I don't have any. And I can self-rally on the Russian turn. That's it for broken units. Next up, we'll slip into the prep fire phase. Now you could shoot, but I think you're just going to move. You're going to move. You're going to move. No target. Everybody's going to move, I think. Although we could spend a turn shooting. One with a -2. What were the chances of him actually doing damage? I think everybody's going to move. I'm not going to do any shooting. We'll start from the south. So this tank here, he can move. He's going to go 1. This guy's going to try a shot. No, he's not. Two, 3, 4, turn 5, 6, 7, turn 8, 9, 10, 11, stay motion. You guys are able to do something, so you're just going to run. You cannot see here, so you're good till about here. How are you going to get out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, CXing. You guys. 1, 2, 3. What are you, anyways? 4 conscript squad. So you're gonna have 5 move. 3, 4, 5. The mortar crew can move. They're just gonna come up the top of the hill. Half squad. Nope. Actually, no, he can't do it. 1, 2, 3. I guess you come this way. No, you just go on the road. 1, 2, 3. I'll do the armor last. You or second last. You guys. You're panicked. You're gonna get some mortar fire on you. All right, let's see the tanks here. So this guy here, he can fire. Move. 1, 2, 3, or 3. 1, 2. I'll try the immobilization here from this guy. Nope. Is that 2, 3, turn 4, 5, and then they would work together. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, turn 5, 6, 7, 8. Tank will turn 9, and they'll stop there, and the tank will stay in motion. I'm pretty sure I did that correctly. So basically, the tank came up, and then using assault movement, these guys, or assault, armored assault, these guys moved under the thing of the tank. I'm pretty sure I did that right. If I did not, make sure you comment below in the comments of the YouTube section there to let me know I messed that one up. Now these guys here, I think they're just going to stay in place, although I could advance here, risk the shot. Or do I try dashing with 4.5? Because they would break here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they actually could advance into here and rally here. Yeah, I'll do that. Risk it, right? So they're going to dash across the road to here, so they're going to get hit in this by you guys. Yes. So we have 9 firepower, halved is 4.5 with a -4 on these guys in open. 4 on the 4. 4 on the 4 is only 1 check. Interesting. All right, so 7 for the leader. Broken. 447 is broken, and the 447 is broken. But they're going to move over here, and then they'll rally here out of protection, so they should be good. That was kind of ballsy, right? Let's do some other tanks. I'll put you over here so I don't forget. First tank up. Can they move in convoy formation? Yes, they can. 1, turn 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How stupid is that? Parked under an ATR, firing down point blank. Is that 1, turn 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, turn 9, 10, 11, 12. Come up this way. Still gonna get shot in the butt. No, we'll just go straight ahead. Oh, they're unbuttoned as well, these guys here. So that would be turn 1, move 2, 3, button up 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn 11. and you'll stay in motion. See how lucky this ATR gunner feels. All right, that's it for the Russian movement. German defensive fire, nothing because it's all been done. Or cannot see. I shouldn't say that. Do you have tubes here that can fire? Nope. So individually from the bottom up, let's go 1, 2, 3. So all 3 tubes can still fire. No year benefit. So let's go 3 tubes on these guys here in the trees. Misses, has rate of fire. Hits, has rate of fire. -1 for being in the trees. 2 on the 3 is a K2. Random between the leader and the squad. Nice knowing you. Or would that be a wound? I guess that'd be a wound check, wouldn't it? Never mind. Nice knowing you. And a 2 morale check for the 628. They are broken again. Third shot hits, no rate of fire, and nothing there. Second tube, same target, misses. Third tube hits, no rate of fire. 3 on the 3 is a 2 check. He's good. So the first tube nice and hot, the other one's not so much. And then next turn they're gonna have to spend taking their tubes apart so that they can move on the German turn. Well, this is really going to come down to the wire, I think. No German defensive fire except for the tubes, so that's good. We go right to the... I didn't have a rate of fire on the guns, did I? Did not. Yeah, Russian advanced phase, advanced fire phase. And we have you firing up the hill, so we have assault fire, 5, 2.5, 3.5, round up to 4, 6, 7, -1, +1 cancel, 7, +1. 7 on the 7, 8 on the 7 is a PTC. Sniper check. He's pinned, but he's panicked anyway, so he's not doing diddly. That's it for advancing fire phase. We go to Russian rout phase. You guys are going to route into these trees here. pretty sure, yeah, it's a valid target. I mean, there's a set of trees here that they could go to, but I think that's also an equally valid choice. Again, I might be wrong. Feel free to comment down below. And that's it for the route phase. We go to the Russian advance phase. Advance into the trees. Advance top of the wire. You'll advance to there. You get some shots off. Advance down the road. You're dead. You'll advance into the trees. That's that. Close combat. And we're into the German rally phase. Random event roll, and I would need snake eyes basically. Or 2 or 3. For another random event, I don't get one. We go to 1 self rally. No. That's not good. Russian rally phase, no leaders around. They can't self-rally, so they are not going to do anything. Oh, I do have the one up here. So Russian leader, no. Let me just confirm that they can go backward. Nope, they would have been here. And they're going to be overstacked now because however, they would have the commissar with them. So they can ignore the desperation morale, which means that 6 that are rolled would have been good enough. Because I don't think overstacking accounts for modifiers to the leadership roles. Actually, they want to be overstacked because the squads can stay back and the commissar could go forward, which is what I think we'll do. A little bit of reactiveness, but you know, never hurt anybody. So this guy is rallied. You are rallied. And you are rallied. That kind of worked out better for the Russians. I mean, they're still going to make it past this spot here, but now that I have armor that can intercede and get rid of some of the modifiers to the die roll. Or they could just ignore the, leave the troops behind and run off the board, since there's really nothing that can hurt them. But that's for the future. Let's get to the rally phase done. German prep fire. Um, hmm. Yeah, you're gonna break down your tubes. All right, we'll go into movement phase. Oh no, I don't. I can't fire anyways. What am I doing? Can I? I can fire this guy. See if you can put one right through the hatch. You're gonna fire on the lead tank right here. So one time's shot right through the hatch. This would be funny. 7 will hit. +2, -2 cancels. Yeah. To kill shot. This could be interesting. What is the aerial armor value? So the basic to kill numbers increased by 1. Um, AP to kill. ATR base numbers of 5, so the kill numbers is 6. 1 hex range would be 8. Am I going to miss by 1? I think I'm going to miss by 1. Well, that sucks. Oh, it's in motion anyways. I don't think I would have hit. Would I? Let's look at the numbers. Moving target +2, point blank range, -2 cancel. Okay, so I would have hit, but I failed to penetrate by 1 point. Modified 5, 6, 7 +1 for aerial is 8. Might be a possible shock though. Non-HE, 1 greater than final to kill. So possible shock. All right. All right, shock. All right, task check for the Russian tank. You're good. Yeah. All right. So all that for nothing. Missed it by one. How lovely would that have been to get 3 tanks in a row just by putting shots through that turret from above? But alas, not to be. Any of the prep fire, I could fire you, which I think I will do because otherwise this thing's going to cause havoc. Again, barely in command. My leaders have been barely, if you've been following the series, I've been rolling a lot of very close leadership rolls where they just on the cusp of not being in command. So if I would have rolled a 11 or 12, um, this 9-1 would not be in command, which is crazy when you think about the leaders and such. That's the way the rolls have been going this game. All right, so you're in command at any rate. Let's go 18 firepower, no modifier. Onto you. Uh, 7 on the 18. Is a 2 check. 426, not looking too good. Yeah. 6 is a 4. ELR is 3, so you're still good. But you're broken. All right, you did your job. Good job, guys. Everybody else is going to run. No other prep fire, so let's go into German movement phase. You can move, so you're going to go 2, 3. 2, 3. Keep you away from those squads. You can move. You're going to go 2. What's here? Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. CXing. You're going to CX as well. You're going to go 2, 4, 6. Or wrong. 2, 3, 5. You guys can hang out together. You. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's fine. You have plenty of time. You're going to try and get back on the gun. Is there any point to that? Not really, because the tanks are out of the way. Well, you might be able to get a shot on here. Oh, you wouldn't, because it'd be gone. So there's no point you occupying the gun again, so you're just going to run. Can you run? You cannot run. All right. You're burnt out from running up that hill, and now you have to run all the way back again, so that's why. We'll take that. 3 squads here. 1, 2, 3. Only one can do anything. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And this half squad here. Two, 3, 4. That's fine. No. 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I have any defensive fire for the Russians? Yes. You guys can fire up the hill. Yes, you can. 9 firepower plus 1. 5 on the 9. So you have for sticking your head over the edge. 2 morale check. Broken. Stuck his head over, took a shot, and he got shot up in return. All right. That's it for that. Advancing fire phase, none. Road phase, you have to now run. Where are you going to run to? I guess you have to run to here. No, you can't because that'd be close. I guess this would be the closest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Equidistant. You're not going to make either one. So let's go to the one in the middle here, up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Russians, where are you going to run to? Back to here, I guess. So you're going to go 2, 3, wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it for that. German advance phase. What was the side armor on that thing? A 1. Oh, 1. Would need a 4 or less to kill. Unless I come down one. Get a closer range on the ATR. You'll be there to face him when he comes up the hill. Advance onto that. You're going to advance up onto the crag. Would you? Yeah. No, you wouldn't. You're going to come here. Advance. You're going to advance back one. You're going to advance down here. I think that's it for the German advance. We're going to go close combat. And then we're going to go to the Russian turn 10. 3 more movement phases to get off the board. All right, we're going to take a quick break here, guys, and I'll be back momentarily. In YouTube, you won't even notice the thing. All right, guys, back soon. Hey, guys, we're back. On YouTube, you didn't notice anything because I just cut that part out. Let's carry on with the Russian turn 10. We have 3 more turns, this turn included, to end the game. And right now, everybody's in full retreat. To make it off the board, Russians and Germans. Victory points are still tied very close, so it's really going to come down to how much of this armor can come off and how many Germans can make it off as well. I think I might outnumber them. I have 34 points worth of Germans that can make it off the board. Excuse me. And I'm not sure what this armor totals. But if the squads make it out, it might be a loss. But we'll see how that goes. If I can stop this tank, maybe stop one of these, maybe looking a little bit better. Anywho, rally phase. So let's go to rallies. We have 2 self-rallies for the Russians. Let's do wind change first. A 7 again, so no Russian random events. We go into rallying. There's 2 Russian self-rallies. I'm not going to worry about this one. We have a 6 and we have an 8, so the 8 first. And then the 6. I got a German crew that could attempt a self-rally. Unlikely, but you never know. And I believe that was it. Yeah, you cannot self-rally in the Russian turn. Okay, Russian prep fire phase. I don't believe I have any because everybody is going to be moving as much as possible. Yes, there's no Russian prep fire. So let's go right to movement phase, starting from the north this time. Let's start with the tank, the lead tank, not in convoy formation. He's able to act and he's in motion. So he's going to take a position on the road and allow troops to run past him. So he's going to go 1, 2, turn for 3, 4, 5, turn 6, and stop. Actually, he'll go forward 1 more and stop there and attempt to fire on him. Next tank, and this one is in convoy. They'll get a move. Go 1, 2, 3, turn 4, 5, 6, turn 7, 8, stop. You'll stop there, and you'll stop and bypass over there. So that should give these guys a chance to dash across here and into this X. Because this tank should give them cover, allowing for the non-open ground. Again, if I make a mistake on that, by all means let me know. So they're going to dash, assuming they can move. Yes, they can. They're going to dash under this tank. Although I probably could have just advanced. That might have been safer to do that. Yeah, I think they'll just advance under the tank. Take cover. So you guys' defensive fire would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, 9 firepower. +1. For the tank. -2 for leader, so it should be -1. 9 -1. Or I can go 4.5 -2. What does that look like? I haven't decided if I'm going to dash yet now. 4.5 and 9. Not much difference, really. I can go 9 -1. Or I can go 4.5 -2. No, I'll go 9 -1. 9 -1. Oof, good thing I didn't go with that. All right. 4 on the 9. Should be a 3 check. So the A1. broken. 447 pinned. Other 447 is good. Now we do their morale checks. 447 broken. ELR. And the other 447 is broken, but not ELR'd. Well, that didn't work out very good. I can see a bit of a bottleneck forming. I think the tanks should just leave the infantry behind and run off the board. You guys, well, you may as well stay there so these guys have a place to go. All right, other movements we have you here. You're going to double time it, so that would be 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to double time it. No, you're not. They're going to panic. You can move. So you go under the wire, which would be a single die, right? Have movement. 3. Or 3 move. And then you're 2 up. 1, 2. 3 to get under the wire. Plus 2 movement for a max move of 5. You can move as well. You're gonna turn in place. 1. 2. Then this guy will try and fire. All right, he's able to fire 1 times immobilizing. Five, 2x range plus 1 would be a 6. And it is a square around the lower number, so I believe that means the rear upper turret is up armored. Yeah, so the turret structure is actually a 2. So 6 is a 2, I need a 4 less to get a kill. Or I could try an immobilization shot, in which case I would need -1 +2 minus +1. I would need a 9 plus 4 for immobilizing. +5. So 2x range is -1. Moving target is +2 for a net +1, +5, and be +6 total. I would need a 4 less to hit. Or I would need a 9 to hit and a 4 to kill. I'll do the 9 to hit and 4 to kill. So I barely hit. And I got the kill. Yes. It is a hull hit. And to look at the numbers again, so I needed a base 10. Moving target is an 8. 2x range is a 9 to hit. I hit, no problem. Vehicle to kill, base number is a 5. +1 for 2x range is a 6. And I rolled a, or minus its armor class, which is a box around the 1, so it's a 2. Brings it down to a 4, and I rolled a 3. So just 1 under the final to kill number. So that is an eliminated tank. Possible crew survival. Crew survival of 3. No crew survival. Where's my casualties been? Where's my casualties been showing? But that should be another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another Iron Cross for my ATR guns. So for 2 turns, I haven't been worrying about spreading this fire either. I don't think I care about that anymore. The race to get off the board. All right, other movements. So we have you guys left to move. 9, yes, you can move. No conscripts, right? Oh, there is 1. So you have 5 move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it for Russian movement. German defensive fire. I don't believe I have any. Advancing fire. Russians do not have any advancing fire. We go to rout phase. So nice valiant effort there, guys. You guys can head back 1 hex. That'd be 20 victory points if they get off the board. These 4 tanks. I'm getting ahead of myself. All right, rout phase. Any other routes? Yes, you can make it to the trees now. And I believe that is it now. So we go to Russian advance phase. Everybody advances 1. You guys may as well just hang out so you're not overstacked. You'll come up here. Close combat, and we're into German rally phase of turn 10. Wind change die roll. Is a 6, is nothing. Let's get rid of some counters. We have rallies on both sides. So we have German self-rally, the 9. Yes. And we have the crew. Desperation, so no. We have all of you. We have an A9. 10 because of the woods. We have a 7. We have a half squad. And then we have a 9. Oof, barely. That's it for rally attempts. We go to German prep fire phase. I don't believe I have any prep fire because nothing is in sight. What a shot. Unreal. Let's drink to that one. Um, hmm. No, it's going to be more movement. I could fire this at this, but I don't think I will. I have to get this guy rallied and moved into position. Okay, let's go to German movement phase. You can now run off the board. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You off the board. You guys, 2 squads. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 9-1 is in command. They're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'll stop there. Oh, he can use his command roll on both stacks next turn. So they're not going to advance. You can run back the way you came. 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys, you're going to do what? 1, 2. Well, one of you is just going to panic. May as well run, I guess. 1, 2, 3. Or seriously, 1, 2, 3, 4. Overthinking again. You're broken. You guys are going to move. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to hold up there. 9-2 is going to hold up there. You are apparently panicked and you can't do anything. You're just going to hang out. And you. One, two, three, four. All right, that's it for German movement phase, Russian defensive fire phase. We got a one tank that has a target. He can fire. And +1, -1 cancel, so he needs an 8 to hit. Buttoned up, he needs a 7 to hit. He hits. Oh, that's gonna hurt. A 4 on the 76. Is a 3 check. Wham. That's a target round. So I need a 6 for the leader. Oof, he's in. And then I need a 7 for the 468. He's good as well. They say bring it on. Let's go machine guns. What do we got there? Stop disappearing. 2, 4. 6, I guess. 6 firepower. +1 buttoned up, +1 hills. 6 + 2. Nothing. This tank here. Oh, he can shoot. What the hell? I think I said they were all stopped. Or I didn't specify, but they're all stopped. Main gun hits or fail to hit. Machine guns, again we have 6 with a +2. Nothing on that. Other guns can't see from the tanks. Alright, so advanced fire phase, we have none, and then we go road phase, which there is none. Everybody's moved. German advance phase. 1. 1. 1. 1. You own the house. One step closer to freedom, boys. We're into Russian turn 11. 2 more movement phases for the Germans and then game's end. Wind change die roll, again a 7, which means no random event for the Russians. Russians have 2 self-rallies, so we'll do this guy first. No, and then the 5, no. Germans have 1 crew self-rally attempt. Yes. Right, Russian prep fire phase. Should I spend turns firing or just moving? Let's see what he can do. So he's not panicked. That's good. How would he move anyways? I can break trail through the trees. Might be my best way. Yeah, they're gonna try and break trail through the trees. Let's go right to the movement phase. I don't have any prep fire. Russian movement phase. I'll start with these guys here. You can, so you can move off the board. I don't know what happened to my casualties bin. It's not popping up now, so I don't want to put anybody into it till I can figure out what the heck happened to that. I'm just checking out some of the other extensions that I have. For some reason, it was not working. Oh well, I'll have to figure that out. In the meantime, I'll just stack up the exits off the top of the map. Let's go U here as well, since we're on this edge of the map board. 1, 2, 3. This means it goes straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because you're a conscript. All right, U. Startup. I think you're good. I mean, that was pretty close. Yeah, I need to roll a 12. Whew. Missed it by 1. So you can't start. You're going to go into here, do bog check with a +3. I believe that's good. Russian is... No, it's excessive speed. Normal ground pressure +1. Woods is +3. Total of +4. I rolled a 6 as a 10, so you're good. You have not bogged down, and you got a trail break on this side of the hex. And that cost a third of a half his move. So that was startup is 1 plus 6 would be 7, so you can't exit yet, can you? You could if you tried to excessive speed breakdown for 1 hex. Or does it not count the other attempt? May as well go for it because it takes too long to go around the other way. What would that take anyways? Turn 1 to start up, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn 6. 7, 8, turn 9, 10, 11 to bypass the roadblock. Yeah, he'll go excessive speed and try and avoid bogging as he moves forward 1 hex. I need to gain one more movement point. So it's +1, +2 for being Russian. To see if he breaks down. So I need a 10 or less to not break down. Ugh. Oh, he's mobilized. He is immobilized or bogged down. It's getting desperate. They're trying to move the vehicle there when. Probably should not have, but you know, they got to get off the board, right? Yeah, it's immobilized. Well, I just gained another victory point. Got half a trail break. Does that count? You are gonna try the long way around. No, you're not, because you're panicked. What's going on, boys? You are good to go. So you're gonna start up. Good. 1, 2, turn 3, turn 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eight, 10, turn 11, turn 12. You. 1. 1, 2, 1 to start. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Stop and bypass. And you guys, they got to go for it, don't they? Squad and the leader. They're going to dash onto the tank here. Can I do that? They're just going to assault move into the open. And you can try defensive fire. Yes, you can. 9 firepower, -3. 5 on the 9. There's a 2 check. One, 2. You're pinned. And the leader is good. And no rate of fire on the medium. You guys are going to assault move into here. Assuming they can move. Yes, they can. You. Going to double time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Great. 5 plus 2, 7. Yeah. German defensive fire. I could fire this 4, but I don't think you're going to be able to see. Oh, I never moved you. You're going to assault move up on top of the hill. You're going to try and fire. 4 firepower. -1. 5 on the 4. NMC. 1 check. Pinned. That was other no defensive fire for the Germans, advancing fire for the Russians. What would that be? 6, or you'd be 3 already for long range. You'd be on the 1.5 table for being pinned. What would that be? 8? No. What would that be? It would be 3 plus 2 is 5. Halved would be 2.5 for being pinned. No. Be 3 plus 1 is 4. Halved for being pinned is 2. On the 2 table, no modifier. 7 on the 2 should probably be nothing. Nothing. Missed it by 1. You're 6 firepower, 4 firepower. Halved would be 2 firepower plus 1. 2 plus 1. Nothing. All right. Next we have route phase. I don't believe I have any routes this time. And we go into advanced phase. You'll all advance into the open there. You're going down the road. Everybody else is broken or pinned, and that's it for that. Close combat, Amber, German turn 11. So I've got 2 more movement phases to get everything off the board as much as possible. All right, wind change. Nope. Rallies, what do we have? We've only got 2 Russian self-rallies, which can't, and I have the 1 half-squad conscript. Let's see if it can do with a commissar. Nope. Commissar is definitely in town. All right, that was pretty decent. German prep fire. We have 9 firepower. No -2 on here. 5 on the 9. Again, probably a 1 check. Oh, 2 check. 447 is good. 527 is Elard and broken. 447 is Elard and broken. And I have rate of fire, so I'll fire 5 firepower -2. 6 on the 5, no rate of fire. NMC. 447. Yep, he's broken. And then 2 conscript squads. 1, 2. All right, because that tank got immobilized and 1 tank got destroyed, I'm feeling very confident that with all my numbers, I'm going to win. So I think I'm just going to run off with in the movement phase as much as possible. For you? Nope. For you? Nope. How about you? You want to play? Nope. 3 squads. 1, 2, 3. Collapse. There you go. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You. Your crew +1. So you'll be exiting off. You. 2, 3, 4. You. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 8-1 mortar crew. Nope. 3 mortars. 1, 2, 3. Wow. All the panicking going on. Wow. There's a lot of panicking going on. I never prepped you, did I? What are you going to do, my friend? You're going to run, I guess. Or you could just stay there and decide not to do anything. Wow. What about you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you'll advance off. You're going to solid move into position and trying to mobilize them more tanks. What about you? All right, so you're going to move double time 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As long as I don't have any encircled Germans on board, you won't get points for those. Oh, well, these tanks are supposedly in motion too. Except for you. You're not. And you're immobilized. All right, Russian defensive fire. I don't believe I have any. Yes, I could fire you. 1 times tank shell, even though you're in motion. +1, -1 would cancel for range and buttoned up. Here in motion, though. With the slow turrets, that'd be like a +5. That would be nothing. Yeah. You can fire 5 firepower, no modifier. Or should I go for the ATR? 5 +1 on the ATR. Doesn't matter. Troops in the open are broken, and then we go to German advancing fire phase, which I don't believe I have any. Nope. And road phase. Used to this trip, you guys go back 1. All right, let's go to German advance phase so you can go off the board. You can go there. Up 1, up 1. You'll stay on top of the hill for now. You go into the trees. And we're into the last turn of the game. Russian turn 11. 12. Alright, so those tanks are not going to get off even close, so this is going to be a German victory. If this trail break would have worked, you would have got 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks off the board, which would have been making it close. There's no way they're going to get off. But we won't call it yet. Let's go wind change. Nothing again. That's like 4 7s in a row now for the Russian random events. We got 2 self rallies, 6 and a 5. 6, 5. We have a commissar trying to rally these dudes. So we have a 9, a 7, and a 6 in that order. 9, 7, 6. All right, you two and you two are half. And the half squad lead a battle. Watch them go berserk. 7, broken, +1, inexperience, +2, Russian, +4. 6 would make a 10, which is berserk. However, nobody's in line of sight. So then they're just battle hardened. Can't do battle hardened. Because they should be able to battle hardened to a 527, right? I'll make them fanatic for now. I'll figure that one out later. That was disappointing. Prep fire. I could waste time shooting, but I have to get off the board. And you cannot even make it off the board. There's no way in hell. Unless you try and blow your window, to take up all your move, you won't be able to do it. Start 1, turn 2, 3, 4 for being overstacked. And then it would be another 6 to break through. That would be it's your fear move to get right here, assuming nothing broke down. And you can only get maximum 2 more points for ESB. So you would never make it off. So you just sit there and fire. Can you fire? Nope. Never mind. All that for nothing. Okay, let's get off the board. You will fire here though. Squad, yeah. So you're gonna fire 5 firepower, no modifier onto the ATR. 5 +1. 8 on the 5 is probably gonna be nothing. Yeah, PTC. Nope. All right, let's see how many of these tanks can make it off. Well, you're panicked. All right, turn for 1, 2, 3. Turn for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I go ESB for 3 points. ESB for 3 points. So you'll make it off. That's it. Defensive fire, there's not much point. I mean, I could have a fanatic dash across. I still wouldn't go anywhere. I'm not going to make it. This is going to be a German victory. I can call it right here. Advancing fire phase, none. Route phase, I don't believe we have any. Advance phase, let's go into the tank. Oh, I never moved you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think you're gonna move. Yeah. And you. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't even do that because you're a half squad. Oops. Not what I want to do. Yeah, you can't even go up the hill. Close combat. Road phase. Rally phase for the Germans. No wind. No random event. No rallies to do. No prep fire to do. Actually, yeah, I do. So you're going to fire 9 firepower plus -1 onto this guy's right here. 9 on the 9. PTC. You're good. Well, it was anticlimactic. Hmm. All right, let's go. It's a movement phase. Who can make it off? 2 squads there. 1, 2. You. Yep. You. Yep. You. Yep. And you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What about you? One, two, three, four, 5. You? Oh yeah, the leader will do it. So 2, 3. So you two can make it off. It'll be 4, 2, 3, 4. You were in CX, so if I CX1, I can get you off. Well, you'll advance anyways. You're stuck there. Yeah, I may as well run him. 2, 4. No, he's pinned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Advance. Yeah, you'll do that. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you'll advance off. We'll go defensive fire phase. So I was waiting for this shot to take on this guy here. Same with these guys here. Although the 6 probably would have fired. No, couldn't have because he would have fired on the on these guys here when they moved here. So we'll just fire the squad. That'll be 3 firepower. And we'll fire everything, I guess. 3, 5 firepower -2. 6 on the 5. NMC. Pinned. That's unfortunate. Pinned. And the tank itself is going to fire on the MG. Can you fire? Yes, you can. Roll to hit with the FE. Let's do machine guns first. So that's 6 firepower plus 1 for being buttoned up. 8 on the 6. PTC. 1, 2. Good. And then the main gun, 1 round HE. That would hit. No, it wouldn't. He's buttoned up. Okay, and that was it. Advanced phase, you go 1. You go 1. And that's it, game end. Game end. So what's this one worth? 2 for being AFV. 1 for the armor, 1 for the gun, 1 for the crew is 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 victory points. So Russians have a total of 21. Germans have enough to win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 23. The 23 to the 17 should be, quick maths, 40. 21 to 40. There you go. It was a close thing until that tank broke down in the trees, and then because of the bypass around the roadblock, there's no way they're going to make it off board. A couple of panic rolls at the wrong time for the Russians. And again, having this German medium up in this hill, covering this approach, prevented these squads from running. I'm sure it could have done things differently as a Russian player. It is a bit difficult playing both sides at the same time sometimes, because I tend to use the tables when applicable, but sometimes I'll just decide that it doesn't make sense for the int to do what the table says. So I'll do my own action, which I think is more pertinent, but at the same time, because I'm not an expert tactician sometimes, sometimes my tactics obviously don't work. So if you see anything, by all means, again, comment down below. That's what this is all about. I do these videos on YouTube for you guys, so you can see what I go through and what a game of solitaire looks like. But it's really for your benefit, so some of you guys can learn from this, and other yous can help me perfect mistakes and such. That's my plan, at any rate. Give me a thumbs up if you like it on YouTube. It helps the channel. Comment down below, always welcome. And I'm serious about that. I prefer all your comments, good or bad, just to help me improve my game. Try and be constructive if possible, but leave your comments down below. And we'll see you guys next Sunday when I start off mission 6. And I'll go through a mission refit phase before we get to that, before we carry on with the mission, so you can see the results. I got a lot more casualties this time. A total of, well, this squad I'll get back in the order of battle, but I'll be down a squad and a half and a heavy. That hopefully I can find recruits to replace those. All right, guys, you have a great weekend. By the time I see you, it'll be the new year, so have a happy new year. Hopefully you had a good holiday season overall, and hopefully 2022 is a better year for us than 2021 was. We'll see how that goes. All right, guys, have a good night. See you guys later.